Okay, today we're going to be taking a look at unboxing and kind of going through the Procomp CNC machine cylinder heads. This is the box just as it came in from Procomp. We ordered them a couple of days ago. I'll go ahead and open it up. Everything looks like it's kind of packed nice and neat inside of here. I'm going to go ahead and get these heads out, and then we'll go through them, check everything out, and see what it looks like. Okay, we're back now. I've got the head out of the box, taking a look, kind of going all around it here. First glance, everything looks really nice here. Got all the pre-installed valves, all the doesn't look like there's a whole lot of flashing or anything. There's like a really pretty nice casting here. Taking a look down, trying to get inside of all these ports. Everything is real nice, smooth, as far as the way the CNC machining was done here in the exhaust ports. And we'll take a look at down each one. Now, the one complaint I have about these heads, or at least I see it's not even the case anymore. There are Healy coils. Originally I had heard with these Procomp heads that we're just drilling and tapping the aluminum. However, I just looked in and there are Healy coils in all these exhaust holes. So that saves me some work I thought I was going to have to do here. There's Healy coils there. But looking through every single exhaust port here, I don't know if you can see, I'm just shooting this video with my cell phone camera. All that looks fantastic. Not seeing any rough flashings anywhere on the heads that I think I'm going to need to take care of. I mean, they look really good. Of course, I am going to go ahead and pull these valve springs, and I'm going to also check my installed height, and I'm going to check valve seat pressure on the valve springs and everything. Alright, now we're going to turn the head around and let's take a look over on the intake side. See what we've got here. Go ahead and flip all this over. Once again, let's see all the machining. Oh, that's nice and smooth down there. You can tell where everything is CNC machined completely. Once again, we do have Healy coils all inside all the bolts. That's something I was really concerned about. I'd heard that that was one of the big differences between the Edelbrocks and the Procomps. Was Procomp didn't Healy coil their bolt holes, but that is not true. These are Healy coiled. So, all right, we'll take a look at the combustion chambers. We will CC these on a second video that I'll be doing once we get through them and check everything out. Valves look nice. Combustion chambers look alright. We'll clean these up a little bit, but they're really smooth in here. But those are fairly sizable combustion chambers. They're a little bigger than I thought they would be. So I don't know how these are going to CC out. But those combustion chambers are definitely a little bit bigger than I thought. But still, all in all, especially for the money, these are some really nice heads. Now, one thing I am seeing, definitely need to clean these up. Right, I'm seeing a little bit of, right in these holes, right here. I'm going to get something down in here. Looking like we got a little bit of shavings, metal shavings down in this hole. A little bit of metal shavings down in this hole. That'll clean right up. It's not a big problem. First look, I'm not seeing anything else wrong with this head. We'll get the other one out and take a look at it. Be right back. Alright, we're back here now. We're taking a look at the second head with the Procomp CNC machined heads for small block Mopar. Taking a look down, just like the first head. Everything's Healy coiled. The CNC machining, I wish you could see down in these ports good. I'm not sure how this is going to come through on the cell phone cam, but these ports look really nice here on these exhaust ports. Everything's nice and smooth, well rounded. Everything's coming up nice. These are really nice. I'm not seeing any problems at all right now with the port job they did. We'll know more once we get everything disassembled and taken a look at here. But right now, externally, Everything looks really nice on these heads. Going around now, we'll take a look at the intake ports on this head. The intake side, more of the same. Very smooth, very nice. No problems here. And we'll go ahead and take a look here at the combustion chambers. Again, smooth and nice. Might want to do a little work in here before we put those on, but we'll get them CNC'd, see what we can come up with. I'm not seeing any metal shavings like I did in the other heads right here, just in these little guide holes. We had a little bit of metal shavings in there, hadn't been cleaned out, which will be no big deal to fix. That's not worrying me in the least. But other than that, really nice set of heads. Now I'm going to go ahead and go through the rest of the package. I'll get the intake and the rocker arms and the carburetor and everything else that came with it. Be right back. Alright, next up we got the Billet bodied 950 CFM carburetor that Procomp includes with this kit. Don't know how this carburetor is going to run, haven't heard a lot about it, but it definitely it looks really nice. It's got a lot of bling factor here. Nice billet aluminum body. Comes with a nice fuel rail coming in, each all your fuel in. Little place for the fuel filter. New. Actually, that's just a attachment point. But it's a very nice looking piece. You got some chrome plated ends here. Lots and lots of adjustment. I don't know if you can see in here, but you've got adjustments all over this carburetor, every little place, and it looks really nice. I'm not sure how well it's going to run. I do know that this carburetor is too much for my engine. 950 CFM is a lot more than I think I need. I've got a Procomp 750 I'm actually going to run on this setup. So what will happen is this carburetor here is going to go right back in the box and probably going to go right up on eBay for sale. They're selling for about $575 on eBay. Probably going to try to get about $500 out of it. Give somebody a little bit of a break and make back most of the money I spent on this kit that I bought. Alright, next we've got the Procomp aluminum roller tip rockers that come with this kit, come with the heads. There's been a lot of threads about these. Opinions vary greatly on whether or not these are even usable. I'm not seeing any problems at all with these, but there's a lot of people out there that have said they've had trouble with these rocker arms and they wouldn't use them. I'm going to go ahead and check everything out thoroughly. I'm not sure I'm going to gamble my new engine on them because I've got some other Speed Pro roller tip rocker arms already on the shelf. So these particular rockers may also wind up on eBay. They're brand new, never been mounted, and I think they go for about 150 bucks, 180 bucks or something like that on eBay. So I'll probably put them up there and try to get like 150 out of them. Again, offsetting the cost of this whole kit. Keep in mind, this entire kit with the heads, intake, rocker arms, everything complete was less than $1,400. And selling off some of these unwanted parts really brings the total cost of the upgrade down a lot. So these are the rockers. I'll have the machine shop take a look at them, check them out and see if they can find any issues or problems with them. But visibly on first look, I'm not seeing anything at all wrong with these. As far as how long they hold up, people that have bought them and run them can probably tell you a lot more than I can. Alright, be right back with the intake. Alright, next up we're taking a look at the Procomp. I'm not sure exactly what they call this, but basically it's a knockoff of Edelbrock's Airgap intake that comes with this kit. And just like you would suspect, it looks just like Edelbrock Airgap intake. I think it's a pretty blatant rip-off of that, but it quality-wise, honestly, I've looked at an RPM Airgap straight out of the box before, and to tell you the truth, I believe this one, the casting and everything else about it looks better. The Edelbrock stuff quality really does seem to have gone down in recent years, and this China stuff qualities actually came up significantly. I'm not seeing any really ugly, bad flashing at all anywhere on this intake. Obviously I want to do a little cleanup inside before we mount it, but it's, you know, dual plane air gap intake coming through. All the bolt holes I've gone through and checked. Everything looks good. This is of course also drilled so that it can be used for the Magnum or the LA type engines. Another thing that the kit comes with is a set of plugs here, so you can plug the holes that you don't use. But in general, this is a pretty nice looking intake. I don't really see any problems anywhere. Looking in all the runners here, a little cleanup here and there, a little gasket matching, and it should be just fine. Also want to point out that it does come with Procomp even their own intake gasket. I'm a Felpro guy, so I doubt I'll be using this, but it's nice to know it comes with it. I'm also considering using I've got a Holly strip Dominator, so another item that from this kit that may wind up on eBay before it's all over with. But all the runners, everything looks really nice all inside of here. Well made. No bad flashing. Again, I've seen the Edelbrock air gap before, and actually the flashing on that didn't look as good as this does. So anyway, that's the whole kit. $1,400. Heads, intake, roller tip rockers, billet bodied 950 CFM carburetor. All of it looks fantastic to me. We'll get the heads to the machine shop and see what happens next.